The Last of Us, Season 2, Episode 2. Episode 2. Roll the intro, guys. Welcome back, guys. We are back with another episode of The Last of Us. I can't believe it. We are into another episode. As you know, every Sunday at 9 o'clock, you will see a episode of The Last of Us being posted on the channel. I do have another movie coming up this Thursday that I'm gonna do no matter what. You guys will pertain and ask. I don't know if I will do the spinoff of it, but if you guys want it, I will. After the movie is over, I will ask if you guys want that spinoff. I'm interested in it, but at the same time, I don't know if it will get views. So it's up to you. Anyway, I'm really excited for more The Last of Us. And as much as you guys. And let's just get right into this, man. 3, 2.
Tidak ada obat dan tidak ada vaksin.
There's no vaccine, there's no cure. So that's where it started. That makes so much sense.
Fucking monster. Looking at this?
Definitely Ellie.
Which is don't.
That's definitely Ellie's attitude for you.
It's the long way or the fucking dead way.
Well, I vote long way, just based on that limited information. The old Malden accused
And
you.
I cannot believe
The one that's
Amazon
sealed
picked
off
up
and boarded up and no
God
one's
of War,
supposed to go in.
God of
That
War is
one?
gonna be so good
Whatever, I snuck
on
in.
Amazon because Amazon
Wanted to
spent
see what it was like.
almost
Didn't
500
think there was
million
going to be anything in there, and
on
then
Lord of the
it
Rings.
just came out. Ma'am, right away, ma'am.
You're a weird kid.
You're a weird kid.
Do that.
The circus.
You're not immune from being ripped apart.
That is
You
true.
understand? It's important. I'm trying to keep you alive.
I remember this part.
Maybe he was attacked outside.
It's like I'm in this universe right now. That's how terrified I am. It's like I can hear their heartbeat. Put a bullet in that gun now. Swear to God, it's gonna be right next to you. There's a creaking. Oh my God! Oh shit! Put that motherfucker out! And another one! How was I more terrified
You're right.
at this than playing the game?
But man, you can't deny that view.
The capital. You can't. You know what I mean? Like, I really thought they would, but they kind of brushed over it as, like, they can only hear, which I was really surprised about. Because there is some good dialogue, Ellie not knowing what the clickers are. There was someone ripped apart, and she saw that, and she was like, I never got bitten by someone that did something that bad.
I don't know, just west.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I mean, one of them's got to have a map on them, right?
No.
Show me.
Oh, they're all coming. Oh, the whole swarm.
No! We're not leaving her! Get off me, you fucker! We're not going with you!
Come on, the match won't go. Please. It worked. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Yes. Cause like, oh my god, like this episode, it pertains to what we know. Like, I'm a big fan of the game, and we played the game, so it's not like I'm watching us react into it without the fact that I played the game. But even if I didn't play the game, I'm still getting a general reaction to this show in a way that you would see if I wasn't playing the game. Because the first time I saw clickers, oh my god, I literally was crazy. Like, this is insanity. Like, I remember playing the game the first time and seeing clickers. Now that was crazy, but it didn't scare me to the point where I literally was just shaken with fear. Like, I knew exactly what they were, exactly when I was hearing the noise, but just that scene alone is one of my favorites in this show. And I was told from the internet that the next episode is one of the best episodes of 2023. And I'm like, wow, so if you're going to pull that ballpark with a show that's already getting good reviews, and 5 stars and 9s out of 10s, that's saying something. That's really damn saying something. I'm a really big fan of this show so far, and I cannot believe it. This show is crazy, and I love the fact that they're doing Bill and Frank next, because I was a big fan of uh Bill in the game, so I would love to see it. And I heard that Frank is played by a really big actor, so they pulled out some money for this show to pick up this actor. I heard. Um, so I know a lot of people um pertain to the game, and the game did have some great scenes in this that I did like. I love the tilting of the buildings. If you've seen that in the video game, you know what I mean. And then when Ellie first saw the ribbon of the dead person, or one of the people, it was a person. It wasn't a person. It wasn't a real person in the game. It was a soldier. So it was like Fedra or something like that in the game. And I think it was nighttime on top of it. So it was a little bit different, but not too different. Definitely the Indonesia part was definitely different. We never saw that in the game. I did like that. I did like that it most likely started in Indonesia. That might have been like the first city to get the exposure, because it was 2003, and that was exactly when it started. So maybe the president was called, or of Indonesia or something like that, like a big person in Indonesia that was like a doctor. and they just told them to bomb the city because the problem is they don't want it to spread across the world, but it did, no matter what. Um, so that's big. So, and I love the fact that we're getting this little behind the scenes, but I'm not really gonna play it. You guys can watch that for yourselves. I'm not really a big fan of the behind the scenes on any of the things, and also I don't really think I can do more copyright than I already am doing. I'm definitely gonna mute the sound of the credits before we show you the ending, because I wanted to show you that little teaser of the next episode. This is gonna definitely be a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 again. I don't know, man. This show is just too good. It's definitely The Last of Us, and even if I'm a fan of The Last of Us, it's just too good. It's just too good to be true. I can't believe that we're getting a faithful video game adaptation. I'm not gonna say anything about it yet. I can't like fully say yes, we're getting a faithful adaptation to the video game. Um, but it's damn good for what it's worth, um, and I'm liking the story. I love the two main characters. Ellie and Joel have so much chemistry right now. It's insane. Pedro personally is great as this actor, and Ellie is great. Um, and I can't wait to see other actors in this show. Especially since I know most of the cast in the next couple of episodes, definitely. Um, so I don't know, man. I can't wait to see Tommy again too. That's a big person I want to see again. But I don't know. This is gonna be insanity. Gonna be a wild, wild ride. Moving forward. Um, I wonder what they're gonna do. To end this season. So that's my question. And I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna be like a lot of what we've seen, but we have to figure that out as we go along the way. And it looks well enough to be one of my favorite shows we are gonna do this year. Definitely. I need the help, and it just looks like, oh my god, beautiful. Um, it's gonna definitely be Ellie #1. I can't get enough of Ellie. She is funny as can be in this show, and I love who she's played by. Even though I was really pissed when I saw that casting, but you gotta remember we had um we had one of the worst castings of all time, and everyone was hating on it until they saw it, and that was Heath Ledger as the Joker. And then look at how that turned out. Pedro #2 as Joel, and then I don't know who is played by Tess. So Bella is Joel as Ellie, and that will be #1. Tess will be #3. We basically only see these three in this episode, so I can't really do a top 5 or top 10, because it's called The Last of Us, so you really can't put more people in it, even if they're small roles. I could say the doctors at the beginning of the show, but like I'm not really. They're supporting cast. They're really small parts. Um, but that was it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys and girls.